Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Intellectually Honest, unedited, uncut, and we're going to get right into it. What happened to the Celtics, man? Let's rewind for a sec. Go back to 2017. Jason Tatum was a rookie that year. Check it. So Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward out. Gordon Hayward was out for the whole season because his foot... Yeah, that was pretty gruesome. So Gordon Hayward missed the whole season. Then Kyrie Irving gets an injury at the end and he misses the whole playoffs. Celtics are done, right? Wrong. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Marcus Morris, everybody stepped up, man. Everybody, Scary Terry, everybody took their games to new levels. It's almost like it was unreal. Go back. I think they have the whole highlights for that whole playoff run on YouTube. That was just unreal. It was exciting. And we came within one quarter of making it to the finals. Jason Tatum's rookie year. No Kyrie. No Gordon Hayward. What happened, man? You watched that. If you were around watching that season, if you were tapped into the Celtics, you would be like, whoa, in the next 2-3 years, this team is going to the finals. And it just hasn't happened. And I can't understand why. When Kyrie came back, everything kind of fell apart. I think when Kyrie left, Tatum and all those guys, they were babies. They were inexperienced babies who looked up to Kyrie as this legendary NBA champion player. But then Kyrie goes out with an injury and he comes back, and these kids, they didn't experience some things. You know what I mean? They went on, they almost made it to the finals with just them. So in their minds, they're different now. They've grown. And Kyrie, I don't think Kyrie could adjust to that. I think he came back still wanting them to look up to him as this, the unquestioned, guy on the team. Which you can argue whether he was, but Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can do things just physically that Kyrie can't do. So that became an issue, right? So boom, that didn't work. Then Kyrie, after promising that he was coming back, he leaves. He leaves and goes to Brooklyn, and we get Kemba Walker as kind of like a replacement. Right, that's good, right? Kemba, he's not quite Kyrie, but he's like, you sacrifice some of the talent for more leadership and less headache. Boom, all right, that's cool. So we get Kemba, and I don't know what happens, man, in the playoffs last year. We get to the conference finals, so that's good, but Kemba, something just doesn't look right with that fit. With Kemba and Tatum and Brown, it's like the better Tatum and Brown get, the less chemistry they have. You know what I mean? And none of them really have chemistry with Kemba. It's just weird. So it just doesn't. It doesn't seem to. It's like the Celtics will come out, and this is what I mean. The tale of two Celtics. They'll come out in the first 3 quarters looking like ass. You know what I'm saying? The Kemba looks like ass. And you just wonder, bro, where did your talent go? The explosiveness, the quickness, where's all that shit? You know what I'm saying? Where the hell is all that? And it's and Kemba's one of my favorite players, by the way. I love him coming out of UConn. But it hurts me to say, this dude has just been, and then Tatum, it's like this team as a whole, they seem to, it's 2 different Celtics. You get the Celtics that don't care. They play selfish. Tatum drives with his head down, doesn't look up until the last second when he's at the rim pretty much. And he misses all his wide open teammates. Then you get the Celtics that it's like they wake up. It's like they channel that 2017 energy, and the ball starts skipping, boy. It starts popping from spot to spot until we get an excellent look. We lock up on defense. It's the tale of two Celtics. It's really, when you watch them, it's like you're watching the most schizophrenic team in the league. You know what I mean? It's amazing. So, yeah, we We're not. I don't count on us doing too good in the playoffs, to be honest with you. I'm glad we made it, because it would have been sad if we didn't. Um, I'm glad we made it. But if I'm being honest with you, it's like we just made all the wrong moves. Letting Gordon Hayward go was a wrong move, I think. Because he gave us an extra playmaker. I don't think we needed Kemba Walker. I don't think we needed to try to replace Kyrie Irving. I think we should have got like a different kind of point guard, like a Lonzo Ball type of point guard, like a facilitator that can kind of bridge that gap and create some chemistry between Tatum and Brown. Robert Williams would be a dangerous lob threat all the time. You know, I just don't think we needed that scorer, that star scorer point guard on that for this roster. So, but we're gonna see. You know, I'm hopeful. We're gonna see what's going on with the Celtics. I'm just wondering, like, what happened to us. Let me know in the comments what y'all think happened to the Boston Celtics. Did Brad Stevens, is his message getting stale? Coming out of college, when Brad Stevens came from coaching Butler, I want to say, he was kind of known as like the little engine that could coach. Like he'll take a team that really has no business being there, and they'll overachieve, but they'll never win the big one. And I'm afraid to say that it's looking like it might be the same thing with this Celtics squad. When the expectations weren't there, when Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward were out, they got in the playoffs and we showed our ass. Like we showed out. But when the expectations came back along with Kyrie Irving and Hayward, it's like, we crumble. So is Brad Stevens' message just getting stale? Is he just underachieving? He's an underachieving and overachieving coach at the same time. Is Tatum not as good as we think? Is Kemba Walker washed? Let me know in the comments. We need to talk about this. I love my Celtics, but I'm scared. Because I remember when we first started this rebuild, when we was drafting guys like Jared Sullinger and Fab Melo, and when we finally got Marcus Smart, it felt like that was the true beginning of the rebuild. So I've watched this team win the 2008 championship, blow it up, and rebuild. And it's like, for us that had been so close, we now suddenly seem so far away. And it's I don't like it. So, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. And while y'all at it, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever a new episode drops of Intellectually Honest. And, let's talk about this. What's up with the Celtics? What happened to us? What happened to the Boston Celtics? Intellectually Honest, signing out. Like, comment, subscribe.